Hi everyone! I am going to be talking about Pisces season, so if you are interested in that, go ahead and hang around. I am going to wait a few minutes for some people to pop on. There's nobody here with me yet, so you're probably watching the replay. So you might want to skip ahead a couple minutes and hi Heather, how's it going? So happy to see you. I was just talking to the people who may be watching the replay. We're just going to kind of hang out for a few minutes while we wait for some people to pop on. So as you guys are popping on, send me a little wave, say hello, let me know how the connection is. I'm doing so good, Heather. Thank you so much. Sarah, how's it going? Hello, hello. Good to see you guys. Hi, Christy. So I'd love to know like what you guys are feeling like with Pisces season starting. How are you feeling about Pisces season? Yay, Christy, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see you here. Connection is good for Amber. Woohoo. Oh, let me drop a link too, guys. This is for the Pisces season PDF. I can't do it, Amber. Can you drop the link? I can't drop it, Amber. I'm trying to in my comments and it's just not letting me. You're feeling very intrigued. I love that. Is there anything specific you guys would like to know about as I go through Pisces season? Connection is good for Heather. Amazing. So a really exciting announcement is I will be launching my membership. The first day to sign up is going to be March 1st, but the first day of the actual membership content is going to be coming up March 20th. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. It's going to be a lot like what we're already doing, except for slightly up-leveled. So the PDFs are going to be up-leveled. The workshops are going to be up-leveled. And so I'm really excited to be offering this, slightly elevated service from what I've been kind of providing in terms of astrological content so far. Christy says, excited because my birthday is 3/10. Oh my goodness. You are getting older. We're all getting older, Christy. I'm interested in all of it because I don't know much. Yes, yes, yes. Amber is so excited. Heather's excited. Hi, Brooke. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. So I wanted to ask you guys, just because I want to see kind of like what resonates with you and why do you love astrological content? What resonates for you and what do you hope to get out of studying this astrological content? Sarah, really looking forward to it. Yes, 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 me too. I'm so excited. Everything's really coming together. I have a free guide for you guys that's like almost 30 pages. I'm so excited. Okay, so yes, please just let me know like what you love about astrological content, like what resonates for you with it, and what you would like, or what you would like to get out of studying astrology and really doing the moon workshops and things like that. It's all new to me, so I'm learning. Awesome, awesome. Perfect. Okay. So while you guys put in the comments below what you would like to get out of your astrological content and why you are studying astrology and why you are really dipping into these different energies, I'm just going to talk to you about why I think it's important to use astrology for personal growth. And I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I feel like the number one things is all about studying energy, right? Studying energy, studying the cycles, being in tune with those cycles as we move through them on the earth, and how that can help us feel so much more in flow, how that can help us, I don't know about you guys, but I felt stuck. I felt like super duper stuck for a long period of time. And I think it's because I wasn't really focusing my energies on the things that could be beneficial with that time, right? That energy, right? it was once I started really tuning into my menstrual cycles that I started seeing really big shifts in my personal growth and personal development. And there's a connection between all types of cycles, whether it's the zodiac cycle or the seasons or the menstrual cycle, right? Like when we go into and connect with a cycle, it is just super magical, just like the moon cycles. Brooke says it shows me how to make the changes I need to help others. I love that. Yes, yes. Personal growth. I want to get more in tune to better improve my life and be more connected. Personal growth and connection. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, absolutely. And so one of the things that I've been noticing since I've been like really basing my personal growth and what my focus of my personal growth has been on each individual sun season and the 4 moon cycles, right? So not only am I concentrating on where the sun's at, but I'm concentrating on the 4 main moon phases where the moon is at and how I can kind of meld those energies between the sun sign and the moon sign and the waxing moon and the waning moon and sort of all of these things, right? And then like at the full moon, we've got so much energy with 2 astrological signs, and I've been finding it really interesting, really beneficial. I noticed that like I'm so much more in flow than I was before I was using this for my personal growth. Christy says it shows me how to focus on certain things in my life and what I'm experiencing. Yes, yes, yes. I feel like it helps us understand ourselves and our energy a little more too. Like when Venus was in retrograde and people were thinking about their exes, that's super common, right? So it helps us understand instead of saying, oh, I'm thinking about my ex because I really want to be with my ex. It's like, no, this is like energetically just what's going on, right? Heather says, I want to be more helpful to others and improve my life. Yes, I love that. So some of the things that I have down here is it like helps understand and be mindful about automatic reactions and emotions within situations. It helps us understand why and how we might be feeling about things, right? Like right now, I do feel like I'm in this dreamy Pisces energy. I feel it like all over. And so now I can understand it and actually connect in with it. If I was trying to focus on something very specific and I was in this dreamy energy, I might be like, why am I like this, right? So I feel like it gives you permission to kind of understand why you're in the energies that you're in. Provides a focus for growth and development, which I saw some of you guys mention. Yes, yes, yes. And that we're just so affected. We're so affected by the sun, where it's at. We're so affected by the moon and where it's at. It's really nice to understand how we're affected, right? Okay, so I wanted to touch on how to, like a guide of how to tune into astrology for personal and spiritual growth. And I know I mentioned this a couple seasons ago, and I feel like I'm building on to that. So at first I was just really connecting in with the sun sign and connecting in with the moons and kind of the 4 main moon phases. But now I'm really starting to understand the elemental aspect of each of the seasons, right? So is it earth, air, fire, water? Starting to understand what that feels like, what that means. Is it cardinal, fixed, or mutable, right? Understanding what that means. Yeah, so just kind of adding in these layers of different things. And so that's one thing that I want to suggest too. Like, if you're just now starting out, start with just one thing. And as the seasons go by, you're going to feel ready to start connecting with other aspects too, right? Like, okay, now I want to start like learning more about the elements, and I'm going to add that into my practice. So really just encouraging not to try to take on too much, because astrology is such a deep subject, right? And to just like touch on one thing and keep building from that. So anyway, Pisces, let's get into Pisces. What do you guys know about Pisces? Drop some Pisces vibes in the comments. Pisces is a water sign. And so something about water signs, they're empathetic, they're psychic, they're like a more psychic element, emotional, deep feelings. There's a depth and sensitivity in water signs. So think of like that flowy water and like the deep blue parts of the water, right? There's a lot of sensitivity and introspection that comes with water signs. And I definitely feel like Pisces is the epitome of like this emotional sort of watery energy. I'm an Aquarius and that's water as well, says Heather. Okay, so, okay. I love how validating the stars are to my emotions and energies, Amber says. I love that, Amber. Okay, so next up is it's a mutable sign, and we talked a little bit more at length about the cardinal, fixed, and mutable signs in last month's video, but mutable is like this multitasking sort of energy. Mutable comes at the end of a season, so we're at the end of winter, and I'm going to talk more about that in a minute. Mutable is flexible, it's adaptable, it allows us to change gears, it always comes at the end of a season, and so it gives us kind of this like flexible energy that we can kind of move around in a little bit, like the ocean. Yes, Brooke, exactly. So we know it's a water sign, we know it's mutable, and the rulers of Pisces are Jupiter and Neptune, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about both of those planets too. Jupiter is the planet that's all about expansive growth. It's all about higher thinking, luck, abundance. It's like all of the juicy good things, right? All of expansion. And Neptune is about oneness, dreams, hopes. It's very much this mystical, creative fantasy sort of planet, right? So we mix this like this higher thinking with this dreaminess, and it's just I find Pisces to be like a very deep and beautiful energy. So a little bit about the season. So like I said, this is a mutable sign. Mutable signs that come at the end of a season. Every season starts with a cardinal, and then moves to a fixed, and then moves to a mutable. So one thing that I love about this is Pisces is the end of the zodiac calendar. So Aries is the beginning of the zodiac calendar and the beginning of spring. So it's like the zodiac calendar starts at spring. And Pisces feels like it's like the new beginning and also the ending. So it's almost like it's this bridge, right? Pisces is the bridge in between the winter and the spring, and it feels like it could be like a new beginning. How many of you guys are starting to feel like you want to go outside, you want to do things, you want to start to become more active, like you're feeling like you're ready for spring, yet it's not quite time yet? I think my Jupiter is in Gemini. That's so cool, Amber. Communication. Okay, so next up, so yeah, it's really like we're at the end of winter and we're wishing for spring, and we're not quite done with winter and we're not quite to spring yet. And so we're kind of like feeling like we're in this in-between phase, right? Pisces is all about flexibility. It's about subconscious, right? That deep, watery energy that represents subconscious. It's about dreams, feelings, and psychic abilities. Pisces asks, well, it connects us to the oneness, right? To the oneness of everything. It's quiet, it's reserved, it feels like it's in the middle of these two worlds. Yes, Christy says definitely ready for spring and to get out and about. Yes, I want to be outside. Yes, 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 we're all ready, right? Yeah, so we're feeling this pull to be outside, and yet we're still stuck inside. And so part of this, I feel like for personal growth, Pisces is really good for two things. One of those is go with the flow, right? Kind of like we were just talking about, we're in the in-between. We can't yet be outside. We're ready to be outside. And so we're kind of stuck inside. And so really we don't have any control over that, right? So we're kind of going with the flow. We're letting go of the things that we can't control. We're surrendering to the truth of the matter, which is that it's still too cold outside. For most of us. I mean, there might be some of us that live in Arizona or Texas or something, but for most of us, it's too cold. So I feel like it's all about this, like, kind of go with the flow energy. And also, it's also about psychic ability, right? And so, Amber, can you post that link? Did you post it already? Can you post it again? So Amber's going to post a link, and that link is going to be for the PDF, the Pisces season PDF. I printed mine in black and white. But the Pisces season PDF, which actually includes going with the flow, and a dream journal, and an intuition log, and a dream journal. And so I really feel like these are the two things that we're working on during Pisces season, right? Going with the flow. And so some of the tips that I have here is like letting go of control, right? We can't go with the flow if we're trying to fight everything, if we're trying to control everything around us. Where are you still trying to control? Are you still trying to control your time, your energy, other people, situations, right? We can't go with the flow until we start to really release that control. It also talks about getting comfortable with discomfort, because once we release that control, we start to freak out a little bit, right? We might feel uncomfortable. We might not know what's going to happen. We may just start to like feel like we're in this uncomfortable place. So how do we become comfortable with that uncomfortability? And then next up, it talks about embracing lessons. And so like really looking at what was there to learn within this situation? What can I do moving forward? What can I do next? And then lastly, how to trust. Right? And so this is in the PDF. If you guys want to download it, it's free. And by the way, this is the last free PDF that we'll have. After this, it'll be part of the membership. Hi, Leslie. So feel free to download that. It's also got the dream journal and the intuition log. So let's touch on that just a little bit. So an intuition log is so helpful in terms of helping develop your psychic abilities, your psychic awareness, your intuitive abilities, your intuitive awareness, right? Some of the things that you can do is you can write down signs. You can write down angel numbers that you're seeing. You can write down, like maybe you're just like doing something and all of a sudden a song pops on that reminds you of a past loved one, right? You can start to write those down and also write down what you were doing when those things occurred. For example, I have this ringing in my ears that happens when I'm getting downloads. And I notice that it happens a lot when I'm cooking, right? So noticing, oh, I'm getting my intuitive downloads as I'm cooking, it really means that I am deep in thought and in my head for a majority of the day, and I start to let go of that when I'm in the kitchen just cooking, right? So I'm knowing that I'm more present while I'm cooking than at other times of the day. This can be really valuable information in terms of helping me become more present at other times, or even just really focusing more on the presence at that time, right? So an intuition log can be really great. Also, a dream journal can really help remember your dreams. So if you're someone who has a little bit of problems remembering your dreams when you wake up, setting an intention at night saying, I'm going to remember my dreams in the morning, having a dream log right next to you and writing that down as soon as you wake up can help you start to remember your dreams. As time goes on, you'll be able to remember more about your dreams and start to really tune into them. And so this is a great time to really pick up that practice, because this is a time to really develop those abilities. They're going to be heightened and you're going to be more aware of them during this season. So some of the activities that I have down here is connecting with your intuition, connecting with your psychic abilities, surrendering, and going with the flow. So let's talk a little bit about the full moon in Virgo that's coming up. I forgot to put the date on here, so if anybody knows the date, feel free to pop it down in the comments for us. But yes, I forgot to put the date in my notes. The full moon in Virgo is coming up in a few weeks. This is going to be in Pisces season. The full moon is at the height of the lunar cycle, right? It really marks this midway point from the new moon to the next new moon. It's a really great time to see what we need to break through of, what we need to let go of, what we need to surrender, which is something that we're already doing for Pisces season, right? It can feel really emotionally intense, and it can show us the higher vibrations and help us release lower vibrations. So this is like the higher vibrations of both energies, right? So we're really looking at the higher vibrations for Pisces and Virgo, the lower vibrations for Pisces and Virgo. We're letting go of those lower vibrations and we're really raising to those higher vibrations. That's what we do every full moon. And so this full moon is going to enhance Virgo energy. Virgo is a mutable earth sign, which helps us with practical application. So we're still going to be in this mutable energy. It's going to be really flexible. It's going to be really flowing, and it's going to be grounding, right? So right now we're kind of in this like watery sort of like emotional sort of energy that's flexible, and we're going to be adding some grounding in with the Virgo full moon, which might feel really nice about midway or almost all the way I feel like it's like maybe March 16th. So it'll be close to Aries season. So Virgo energy is also all about healing. So it's a time to sit with pain, heartache, trauma, and really give ourselves love through that, like really sitting with those feelings and letting them go. So Virgo is a great time for forgiveness. And what I love about Virgo and Pisces meeting and being together is Pisces is all about surrender, right? Forgiveness and letting go and surrender. It's all going to be so much easier at this time. So if you've been looking at forgiving something, if you've been having some trouble with some ongoing patterns or some pain or trauma in your life, this is going to be a really great time to let go of that. So asking yourself, like, who or what do I need to forgive? Maybe it could be yourself. Where in life does perfectionism show up, right? We're definitely like looking at letting go of perfectionism during the Virgo full moon as well. What helps you trust your path, right? So I'm curious, what's resonating for you guys about Pisces season? Do you guys have any questions? And what are you excited about? Like, what do you think that you want to work on during this Pisces season? So a little bit about what we have going on while you guys answer that. We will have the new moon, the full moon, and both quarter moon workshops coming up this month. This is going to be the last month that those are free and available to everybody. So take advantage of them if you can. I am still offering my morning meditation every single day. We do some meditation. We read from Raise Your Vibration by Kyle Gray. Kyle Gray is an expert in angels and one of my favorite spiritual teachers. We're over halfway done with the book and we're working in the crown chakra. So feel free to join us there. That's on TikTok. 7:30 a.m. Mountain Time, Mondays through Fridays, 9 a.m. Mountain Time on the weekends. Feel free to come and join us for that. I'm still offering the monthly PDF. This is the very last one that's going to be free and available without the membership. And I do card readings. I do card readings on the live in the mornings, and I also come on to do live readings on TikTok Live, which I'll be doing tonight and Tuesday and Thursday. And I also offer private readings. So feel free to book into any of those things if you're interested in those. And like I keep talking about, I have the membership that's coming out really soon. So I'm so excited. Brooke says, be active, meditate, yoga, community, but I want to relax too. Kind of in that in between, right? Yes, yes, yes. Anybody else have anything that they specifically want to work on during Pisces season? We'll wait just a couple more minutes, see if anybody has anything else that they'd like to put down. And I guess maybe to close, maybe like one aha or insight from this video. What are you taking away with you? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank today. That's okay, Sarah. No problems. Actually, I did a really cool, I did some really cool videos on TikTok that were all about the depictions of cards that represent Pisces energy. And I thought that was kind of fun because I know that for me, like if I have like a whole bunch of words, I don't retain all that much. But when I look at a picture, it's so much more valuable to me, right? I'm just like, oh yeah, I can feel that. And so I thought that that was really cool. I posted a couple TikTok videos all about Pisces energy. And what I think is kind of cool about it is like seeing those visuals really help me to like tune into that energy. Okay, guys, well, thank you so much for coming. Thanks for sharing your love and your light with me today. I hope you really enjoy Pisces season, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next workshop, which I think is Wednesday. I think Wednesday is the next workshop. So stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys soon. Maybe tomorrow on TikTok. Oh, Brooke, how did you like the birth chart video on YouTube? Yes, Sarah, yes. I thought that they were pretty nice. A nice way. I'm still posting some. I think I just posted the nine of cups just now, and then I'll be doing the 10 of cups later today. Alrighty, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Loved it. Awesome. Yeah, Patricia's amazing. Okay, guys. See you soon.